потока. Буда и съзнателни същества от трите времена и пространства. Чисти и замърсени сфери в 10 посоки. Озаряване, осъзнатост с природата на Дармадато. Пробуждане, осъзнатост с потока на съзнанието. Буда и съзнателни същества от трите времена и пространства. Чисти и замърсени сфери в 10 посоки. Озаряване, осъзнатост с природата на Дармадато. Пробуждане, осъзнатост с потока на съзнанието. Трикала, Трайлокия, Сарва, Татагата, Сарва, Сатва. Мала, Вимала, Ксетра, Даса, Диса. Нирбасана, Анутара, Чита, Шубава, Дармадато. Бодана, Прабашвара, Чита, Чита, Самтана. И сега може да отправим молитва към Гуру. Ом Намо Ратна Траяя. Почет към Ваджра Гуру, който завърта колелото на Ваджра Маха Шанти. Озарява, трите сфери пречистват цялото страдание в трите свята. Ом Намо Ратна Траяя. Почет към Ваджра Гуру, който завърта колелото на Ваджра Маха Шанти. Озарява, трите сфери пречистват цялото страдание в трите свята. Ом Намо Ратна Траяя. Почет към Ваджра Гуру, който завърта колелото на Ваджра Маха Шанти. Озарява, трите сфери пречистват цялото страдание в трите свята. Ом Ваджра Гуру Хум 5. И сега може да направим мандала оферинг. Вземете нещо ценно в ръцете си. Може да вземете цвете, може да вземете малата си. Визуализирайте цялото богатство на света, което може да си представите как го даряваме на просветлените същества. И с този дар искаме учение. Земята е пречистена с ароматна вода и е покрита с цветя. Украсена е с Меру, царят на планините, четирите части на Вселената, Слънцето и Луната. Визуализираме като чиста земя на просветлените същества. И така я предлагам. Чрез добродетелната сила на този дар, нека всички същества постигнат щастието на тази чиста земя. Земята е пречистена с ароматна вода и е покрита с цветя. Украсена е с Меру, царят на планините, четирите части на Вселената, Слънцето и Луната. Визуализираме като чиста земя на просветлените същества. И така я предлагам. Чрез добродетелната сила на този дар, нека всички същества постигнат щастието на тази чиста земя. Земята е пречистена с ароматна вода и е покрита с цветя. Украсена е с Меру, царят на планините, четирите части на Вселената, Слънцето и Луната. Визуализираме като чиста земя на просветлените същества. И така я предлагам. Чрез добродетелната сила на този дар, нека всички същества постигнат щастието на тази чиста земя. Идам Гуру Ратна Мандалакам Нирия Тея Ме. И сега, докато чакаме Гуру да се включи, напомням пак на всички, че сме споделили още от самото начало, малко със закъснение, разбира се, за което се извиняваме, сме споделили текст, върху който ще тече днешната среща обсъждане. Текстът е за трите проявления, трите невежества. Материала сме го взимали и говорихме и предния път за него, и сме го взимали и за всички, които бяха на Ланкаватара ноември месец. Има въпроси вътре в текста, който сме споделили. Може да си ползвате телефоните и да гледате текста пред себе си. Аз, разбира се, ще го споделя и на екран. Но е хубаво все пак, нали, да имате възможност да го четете. И ако имате възможност, също така си помислете върху въпросите, които са зададени в текста, да имате отговор върху тях. Това е текста. Споделила съм
Омахом,
трите групи. Омахум, включихте ли се вече? Окей.
Включваме се, първо сега исках да Вики ще пусне камерата.
Добре. Аз съм включила запис, така че ви чакаме и сме готови. Направили сме всички подготовки. Единствено остава да помолим Гуру да даде учение и да се включи. Пак повтарям, текста ви е споделен. Хубаво е да си го отворите и да го четете, тъй като срещата ще бъде под формата на дискусия.
Ами, само кажи на Теджас, или аз ще му
Да,
напиша.
кажи.
Да влезнат в английската стая.
Написах му вече.
Добре,
Написах
окей.
му вече.
Добре,
Да.
окей.
И се надявам да чуват също, ако не си е погледнал, ако не си е погледнал Вайбъра, надявам се да ме чуват. Омахум, Теджас, чуваш ли?
Ало, чувате ли ме сега?
Чуваме те, нали си в английската стая, Вики?
Мисля, че да.
Добре, щом се чуваме, вероятно си, тъй като сега е английската стая. Добре, окей.
Всъщност, основното аудио се чува във всички стаи.
Добре, значи не се знаете в коя стая са.
Вики, чуваш ли ме? Вики, чуваш ли ме?
Тя показва в момента, според мен
Ага.
не чува, тъй като показва Гуру в момента, който обикаля около ступата.
Можеш да го пиннеш за всички
Да,
часа.
ще го пинна. Пинна. Ако видя откъде.
От трите точки.
Ама то е пиннато. В смисъл, не знам защо при тебе не се вижда като пиннато. Тук се вижда като основен екран. Да видим. Добре, чакайте да видим какви са опциите. Окей. Пиннат е спикъра, този, който говори в момента. Само, че Вики нищо не показваш, ако ни чуваш в момента, да знаеш.
Според мен интернета им
Се
дана.
скрачно, да, е крашно, да. Нищо, трябва да имаме и такива предизвикателства. В смисъл, както се казва, коктейла трябва да е пълен и да сме пробвали от всичко.
Да, интернета ги изхвърли,
Да.
което се извиняваме, но това е.
Всъщност, Zoom показва само хората, които са си включили камерата и ако тяхната не е включена, аз нямам как да ги пинвам. Нали? Затова не можах да я пинвам, но ако се включат отново, ще го направим.
Ето.
Окей, ето.
Yes.
Колко хубаво място са направили върху ступата. С маса, столове, с уникален фон, кабели. Откъде са докарали ток? Колко много старания само са направили, за да могат да го включат. Само си представете откъде са успели да прекарат ток. Да. Гуру им дига летвата все по-високо и по-високо и всички скачат и успяват да я надскочат. Просто поздравления. Наистина са невероятни. Да. Омахум Гуру, само че явно съм пинвала не каквото трябва, защото това, което виждаме... Ето го.
Do I have to use the earphone?
Омахум Ваджра Гуру.
I hear you very clear.
Do you hear us
My voice?
clearly? Do you hear us clearly?
Yes,
Omahum Vajra Guru.
yes,
We're happy to see you.
clearly.
For many years, Guru.
Oh, yeah,
For many years, we're
yeah.
saying in Bulgaria. We hope to see you for many years, forever, Guru.
Yes, Oma Hong from Candi Pemutran, from the stupa.
Omahum,
Yeah,
Omahum
yes.
Guru.
Peter Vana, Yana Miheleva.
Guru ви
If I
призовава.
have to,
Nice to
yeah,
see you again, Guru.
yes, I must see you in person in the Lankavatara, end of this year. Lankavatara. This is beautiful places that you see plants, green, and the Bulgarian green project, the Stupa green project. Yeah, where is Nelly? Celine, where is Nelly? There, Nelly.
Веси, това е въпрос към вашето семейство. Къде е Нели? Питат те.
And Svetlo of Varna. Now you see the progress of the Stupa green project.
Guru.
Oh yeah, Umahong. Yeah. Okay, the Varna group. Just that I don't see Svetlo. I don't see Svetlo there. Okay, send my regards to Svetlo. If you don't
Ами
happen to
няма
be
го на
around
Киев,
online. Wow, now with Zoom is so good.
Светли went skiing, Guru.
So clear. How this happened? How this happened?
How this has happened? Гуру пита как това е възможно. Светло е на ски.
Well, yes, Vidya Maya.
Yes, Guru. Do you hear me?
Discussion.
Ако сте в английската стая, би трябвало да чувате и Майя. Връзката е много лоша и почти нищо не чуваме вече. Guru, the connection is really bad and we can see you moving, but we don't hear you really at the moment. Do you hear Maya? Do you hear Maya? If you hear Maya, probably you switch to the English room if you hear Maya.
Do you hear me? Anyone who is maintaining Guru's profile, please switch him to the main, not to the main, but to the English room.
English.
No sound.
Да, загуби се звука. So, the Guru, the sound is not very clear. It was almost okay in the beginning, but now it's very far away from you. We don't really hear you well.
Wow.
Oh, okay, now it's okay.
Maybe.
Okay. All right.
No.
Maybe Guru can turn off his video in order to hear his audio.
Maya propose if the internet is so unstable, Guru to turn off the video and just to hear his sound, but it depends from Guru. So, Guru, we already, I don't know if you hear us, please make a sign if you hear us.
Yeah, I hear you very clear.
Okay, so Guru,
Guru, do you hear me? Do you hear Vidya
do you
Maya?
hear Maya? Do you hear Maya?
No, I don't hear Maya.
So
What this
maybe
means?
you have to go in the English room, so all of us to be together and to hear Maya as well.
Okay.
From the
Yes, Maya.
to be in the original room. Okay.
Okay.
Да. Тази среща ще бъде предизвикателна.
Аз също не чувам Мая, въпреки че съм в английската стая.
Ами,
Не ме ли чувате?
оригиналната стая.
Да, сега те
Оригиналната стая само не се
Да,
чува.
да.
Мая се чува в английската и в българската.
Окей.
Не, в българската не се чуваше, но в английската сега се чува Майя.
Ами, а като не превежда, как ще я чуваш? В смисъл,
Не.
тя трябва нещо да превежда, за да я чуеш.
Да, чува се. Чува се, ние
чува
в
се.
българската чудесно
Всичко
се
е
чува.
наред. Не се притеснявайте. Който трябва, чува. Който трябва, вижда. Всичко е както трябва.
А линка, който слагате в Viber групата и в Facebook към английската стая ли е по принцип?
Линка е към Zoom стаята. И вътре, когато влезете в Zoom стаята, имате опции да изберете английска, българска, оригинална.
Глобусчето.
Само, че Гуру изчезна напълно.
Руми не е изчезнал, ето го, аз го виждам. Ваджра Гуру Йогитан, виж, говори нещо.
Да. Гуру, I don't hear you.
Offering from stupa.
We
Join me.
already make mandala offering to you, Guru, and we kindly request for your teaching.
Yes, is there some questions, something to share
Okay.
about the three appearance, about the three ignorance? Will be very exciting, very interesting to hear you from
Тези, които са в английската стая, Гуру чака от нас въпроси. Ще бъде много развълнуван да чуе от нас, ако имаме въпроси. Така че, който иска, може да се включи и да задава въпроси. Или Майя ще ги превежда, ако сте в българската стая, от английската, или директно може да се включите в английската стая и да ги задавате. We share the text, Guru, with everybody. So they had some limited time to prepare themselves with the text. So I probably they have some answers because in the text there are questions. И Гуру иска да ги чуе, да, разбира се. I will share the text also, Guru, okay, for the people that they're not opening their devices at the moment. So, ето го текста, който споделихме с всички за нечистото проявление, ясното прозрение, чистото проявление и за трите невежества. И там има няколко въпроса. Ако вие имате въпроси, може активно да ги задавате.
So when you people see me, how this happen? Where you appear? Okay, about the three appearance like that, how you perceive the world, how you are perceiving the world, how the world appear to you. Yes, Rumini, what are the answer from our Sangha?
Добре, Гуру зададе въпрос, който Майя преведе и в българската стая. Когато виждаме Гуру, как го виждате? Какво е вашето възприятие? От кое проявление е възприятието? Дали сме в чистото проявление или сме в ясното прозрение или сме в нечистото? Какви са отговорите, пита Гуру на неговия въпрос? Някой да се смели и да даде отговор. Някоя бодисатва, която ще се жертва. Независимо какъв отговор дадете, той е правилен.
Добре, може ли аз да се жертвам?
Благодаря. Благодаря.
Жертвай се, моля те.
Благодаря. Действай.
Зависи с какъв възглед гледаме. Ако прилагаме четирите печата, когато гледаме към нещо, ние би следвало да го възприемаме с, ако не с буда очи, то поне с чисти очи.
Ирина,
Ако
само
обаче
да...
сме невежи към
Не
тези
знам дали
4
ме чува.
нещата...
Ти нямаш време да превеждаш ли?
Не, просто чух Теджас, че говори, не знам дали той превежда на Гуру или аз трябва
Да,
да...
аз мисля, че Теджас превежда на Гуру на английски.
Да.
Да. Да, Ирина, извинявай за прекъсването. Моля те, продължи.
С една дума, ако ние сме съзнателни за за пустотата, за същността на проявлението, тогава ние ще гледаме на него с чисти очи, ако не и с буда очи, но не сме стигнали до този етап. Но ако гледаме на всичко, все едно, че то е реално съществуващо, не сме наясно за неговата истинска същност, тогава ние гледаме с очите на невежеството, гледаме с човешки очи и за това страдаме.
Guru, did you get translation from Tejas? Or you need translation of the answer of Irina?
Само да кажем, че не се чува Майя видео, като не знам как да го правим, кой да превежда на
И превеждай
английски.
най-добре, защото ти вероятно чуваш и се до Гуру, иначе много ще стане тромава ситуацията. Ако ти е удобно, най-добре е да превеждаш.
Да се чува обаче, или трябва да спирам микрофона, докато да не говоря през нея. Защото то е едно устройство.
Ама то ще е същото, ако превежда Майя. Трябва да се изчаквате.
Добре.
Едно и също ще бъде, да.
I can say this in English if it's easier, if Guru can hear me.
Yeah. Yes, I will hear you.
Yes, Guru, thank you. So it depends of our view. If we have a right view, if we applying every time the four Dharma seals, and we are aware of the essence of everything, we will be aware of that actually reality that creates our six senses are not the real. And if we have this awareness, so we won't see everything with the human eyes. We will see with alignment eyes. Maybe not, of course, with Buddha eyes, because this needs some more alignment for that. But yes, if we want to distinguish. Okay, this is my answer.
Така, според Ирина, трябва да зависи от възгледа. Някой друг иска ли да сподели още? Нали, много общо казвам.
Is three times space or three times Buddha.
The sound is very bad, Guru. I'm not sure that we hear what you're saying. Да, Гуру се изгуби наново. Аз мисля, че даже... ето го. Не знам.
Because of the weather in Bali today, the connection is not so good. Yeah. So in the Buddhivana, the first line, these times awakened beings, sentient beings. So we are all actually primordially awakened. We are Buddha. We are Buddha, but we don't realize that we are Buddha. Everything is manifestation of the Buddha mind, the awakened mind, primordially awakened, pure. But then, in this Buddha mind, in the manifestation that is primordially pure, there is these 7 elements. The 5 elements, these are what appear like what we see like form. The 5 elements turn into form, space, right? The 5 elements turn into form, space. And the 6 is into, okay, I'm a bit fast. The 5 elements with the combination is a 6 elements. Then you have color, you have shape. But they are actually, in essence, they are empty. Okay, so this is one aspect about the elements, the form space. Then there is another aspect of the Buddha mind, that is the consciousness awareness. So the form space or the elements, form space, and the consciousness, they co-emerge. They co-emerge. And this co-emergence, if you don't see it, then it becomes a duality that the consciousness is seeing the space. The moment that the consciousness is seeing the space, you are in time space. And that is the ignorance that you are as if in the world. Then the world and you appear. And you have grasping attachment to what is actually a manifestation, a pure appearance. And you take that pure appearance as real. So the mind is grasping mind. This appearance is your mind. And your mind is grasping mind. Then it turns into impure appearance. I don't know whether this confuses you.
So everything is start from pure appearance, Guru, and then return in impure.
No, yes. First, we are all Buddha. We are all awakened. We are all awakened, and awakened, primordially awakened. What do you mean by awakened? What do you mean by primordially awakened? We cannot just say, I'm awakened. Or sentient beings, because you have attachment, you have discrimination, you have attachment. No. Yeah. We are primordially awakened, and the appearance, the world, and you, your body, and your mind is actually a manifestation of the awakened mind, the Buddha mind. And this Buddha mind is primordially awakened, not through practice, not through like, oh, I need to have some extra effort, some extra enlightenment. Only then we can see the Buddha eyes. Only then I can have the Buddha eyes. I can have the Buddha mind. No. You are primordially awakened, primordially Buddha. And this Buddha means you are primordially empty. Then the one to see the emptiness is the primordial awareness. And from the emptiness, the awareness, and the form space, they co-emerge. So here, there are 7 elements. There are 7 elements. The earth, the water, we call that the 7 elements. The earth, the water, the fire, the wind, the space. These are the basic 5 elements, and they combine. When they combine, they take color, shape, appear to be like that. And this is a function of your Buddha mind, the emptiness aspects. And when you look into the elements, or the form space, any form space, you look into it, there are actually 5 elements. When you look into the 5 elements, you go in, it's just maybe now in the science you call it like atoms, or you call it like quarks or something like that. Okay, I'm not a scientist on that. But when you look into it, it's actually empty. Okay, so this is the form space, the elements form space aspect. And there is another aspect, is the awareness consciousness. So the awareness consciousness, that is the 7 elements. So, or sometimes we call the 6. The 6 and the 7, we can use it interchangeably, right? Okay. So the consciousness, awareness consciousness, and the elements that turn into form space, they co-emerge. They co-emerge. So form and consciousness co-emerge. They have the same source. They have the same identity. They have the same source. But the consciousness do not know that the form and he himself, the so-called, the consciousness, they are from the same source. But in ignorance of that same source, he is in duality. The consciousness says things, and is having an influence over the space. Just like your consciousness having an influence on your body. So you are deluded. And when you are deluded, when you means the consciousness is deluded, then as if the world appears to be real. And we call this perception impure. You are in impure perception or impure appearance. Because of your ignorance to the reality, and you have movement, and in the Sanskrit term or in the religious terms or in our terms, we call that the karmic formation. There's movement. But actually, the seeing and the form, they are actually one. And they are actually from the same source that is primordially empty. So oneness, not away from emptiness. So oneness, not away from emptiness. So it's just like form space. You see form space, but you go deep, you find everything is just empty. But then, as don't see the emptiness, he just grabs form. Yeah, and that is the ignorance. So he have the ignorance, see the form. He have the ignorance to see the co-emergence. Yeah. So he have the ignorance to see the same sort. So he is in the ignorance of the co-emergence, right? And he take the appearance as real, and he further discriminate and falsely imagine. And because it happened in the later stage, and you suffer. So ignorance, karmic formation, consciousness that suffer. The consciousness imagine that he suffer. The consciousness imagine that he's in the practice to be free from suffering. And the consciousness of the Arhat practice and said, okay, now I practice the 4 noble truths. I have practiced the 4 Dharma seal, and I achieved liberation. So as if the liberation is also real. So, so the suffering in samsara is so real, and the happiness in the liberation is so real. But actually, this samsara and liberation, they are all from your own primordial mind that is primordially empty, primordially awakened. Yeah. And if you can see that your body and the world is actually manifestation of your mind, and you can see the essence that is primordially, your essence that is primordially empty, then you can see that you are actually Buddha, primordially Buddha, primordially Buddha. You're primordially awakened being. That is what in the first line, in the Buddhivana first line, you're primordially Buddha, awakened beings, but due to your three ignorance, and you identify yourself as a sentient beings, and these sentient beings, because of suffering, too much of suffering, he imagined he suffer actually. And the suffering is so real. It's just like in a dream, the suffering is so real. Don't tell me this is not real. Don't tell me my body is not real. It's just like in your dream, your body is so real. And now the body is so real and the world is so real, but it's actually a manifestation of your mind. And then you practice. You say, this is real. Congratulations. At least you said you want to go away from suffering. Yeah, then you practice the four Dharma seal. What Ashita have just shared with us just now, that do the four Dharma seal, and he still have the attachment that the samsara is real. And he is real. He have that attachment that this is real, but I want to see the emptiness and I want to be free. So in this case, he is in the Araha path, that is the clear insight. So initially, he said, okay, since everything is in a very confusion state, I better not to move, you know? So, not to move. Let the mind calm down. The mind coming down. Then he analyzed. Oh, not different than emptiness. Okay. He's quite free. So he still have to see that even his body or his feeling is impermanent, is passing, and without entity. Now he said, yes, I have done enough, I have put in enough effort. I see egoless of self. There's no self. And now I'm in sunyata. I'm in nirvana. I'm in my nirvana. He is stabilized in nirvana. And that is the Arhat, clear insight. It's wisdom. But then, for the Bodhisattva, for the Buddha, you are primordially awakened. You just have to recognize. You have to recognize your Buddha nature. A bit headache there. Headache. So the moment you said that you need extra enlightenment, then you don't recognize your Buddha nature. You don't know that you are primordially awakened. Then you are in the ignorance of the so-called the single identity, the same source, the source, that the samsara and the dimana having the same source. Yeah. So you're ignorant of that, and you're ignorant of the co-emergence. But quite fortunate, quite fortunate. You're free from the ignorance of imputation. So you don't become crazy, you know. Your mind is not crazy. You rest, you know. You let your mind to rest. So you're not crazy. Yeah. At least you apply clear insight, some wisdom. Yeah, calming your mind, do breathing. Maybe you do breathing. Maybe you say, okay, death is for sure. Now I'm dying. Okay. Yeah, what should I do? Okay. Should I spend my time doing something that is not nothing to do with enlightenment? Okay. Like that. So you contemplate in impermanence, in death. You do breathing, you calm down your mind. Then death. What is death? What is death? What is this body? This body is some elements that is together. And then you have this body. Yeah. And another aspect is the consciousness aspect. So when this body die, what happened to the consciousness? If the consciousness, the perception, the emotion, is it stop? No, it continue. So when you're emotional, when your mind is in a very confusing state, don't move. Don't move. Just let it settle down. Let it settle down. Let it settle down. So when you have the body, you breathe with the body. When you don't have the body, you breathe in the energy ocean. So I hope, Ashita, you find the innate help. You are the happiness. Don't look for happiness. Don't imagine suffering, okay?
Thank you, Guru. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
So, whatever appear as it is. You, your body, and the world is in oneness. Sometimes in the class, I said, many form is one form. You know, the whole world is many form, diversity. We are diverse. We are diverse. We are one. We are diverse. We are one. That means the form can be diverse, but it's one. In this one form, you don't move and radiate love. If you cannot see the emptiness, then at least you see the one form and radiate love. Your form are not the same. Your form are not the same, but the 5 elements are not different. We are not the same. Okay. But we are not different. We are oneness in 5 elements. And these 5 elements is all pervading. So the world, you, are all you, the environment, other beings, enlightened beings are one in the 5 elements. You're in oneness. You're oneness in 5 elements. Your oneness in form. So all this happened, and the one who knows, if you don't see the emptiness, but then the one who knows is one pure consciousness. That pure consciousness is not divided. When the form is one, the consciousness is one. When the 5 elements is one energy field, then the consciousness is also one in that one energy field. So your oneness in your knowledge, in your consciousness. So your one in elements, your one in the form, your one in your consciousness. Then there's no conflict. But then it's good to find the primordial emptiness. This oneness as if real. But it changed. It changed. The appearance, the form, the elements, they change. So you still have to go back to the 4 Dharma seal and to be free. You're Arahat. But if you're mentally more matured, you can see that you're primordially empty. And the consciousness and the form have the same source, and they co-emerge. The moment the form appears, consciousness is there. So let's say if your left hand is there, your right hand, straight away you feel it. Straight away you hear the sound. They co-emerge. The form and the consciousness appear at the same time. Unless you have training. Unless you have mind training.
Can I have
You
question?
say, okay. All right.
If they appear at the same time, when the form is disappear, why the consciousness continue?
Now, when the physical 5 element die, the subtle 5 element is still there. That is why you have your mind body. And the mind body continue his journey and looking for a new physical body. If he's not happy with the mind body. And that mind body is also 5 elements.
So can we say that we're training the mind body actually with our practice?
What do you mean?
I mean, for example, we're doing meditation. There is a practice.
Okay.
Hmm?
I will not want to tell you directly whether you're training your mind body or not. The moment you don't see your primordial mind, the primordial emptiness, then you are in the universal mind. When you are in the universal mind, you are in the alaya consciousness. When you're in the alaya consciousness, you are training your mind.
Okay, so you don't see the ninth consciousness. You don't see the...
We cannot jump so fast that we are training ourselves. We have to be very specific. Okay? When we say we are training ourselves, in which mind? In the universal mind? In the discrimination mind? In the primordial mind, or where? Actually, in your discrimination mind, you're doing the training. And this discrimination mind, having the experience, and straight away, it is stored in your universal mind, in your alaya consciousness. And
Не мога да
these are
прочитам на български, ако искаш да говорам
more
своето
and more experience. Then it turn into your character, it turn into your knowledge, stable knowledge. Yeah, it turn into your so-called enlightened habit.
There is one more question, Guru, which is similar to what I asked. Why, from George, why the physical body die if it is a product of unlimited consciousness that doesn't die? Why then the physical body die?
When the physical body die, the five elements is still there. The subtle five elements. And from the subtle five elements, you go into the energy. Then you are in the energy body. You are in the subtle five elements body. It's layer by layer.
Is it valid? So
Okay.
this is the reason why we're saying that you're going in Pure Land to practice. So this is actually the mind body is practicing.
So the mind body that is not enlightened, not awakened, but he has faith. He has faith. So from the human self nature, now he is into the divine self nature. He has faith in God or in Buddha. He has faith. And he has strong aspiration to be born there. And he put in action. And he is born there.
What kind of action, Guru? This is subtle elements body. If you don't manage your physical five elements, how you can manage the subtle body, Guru?
Oh, because you identify yourself with this body, you are that one form. You are that one energy, one element, but you are divided. You identify yourself with this form, your form. Then you're away from the one form. When you are the one form, and you are seeing the one form, who is seeing the one form? Where this one form appear in the universe of mind. When you're identifying yourself with this form, this body, so whatever appear in your discriminative mind, and you are using your intellectual mind, using your normal worldly consciousness to practice, you cannot reach the universal mind. You cannot reach the primordial mind.
Thank you, Guru, for clarifications. Thank you.
I have another question.
Yes.
I would like to know how Guru sees when the five elements become one. Do you see them like a golden light, golden field, or it's another thing? Because I clean myself a lot with elements in meditations, and after this, I start to see the world like built from a golden light, and there is only golden energy and the dark energy, and I'm not sure, is the golden energy the five elements all together?
The moment that the color, the energy is real, the moment is real, then you are in the impure appearance. You don't see it's a manifestation of your mind. The color, the energy, it's all manifestation of your mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So plants, animals, all beings, everything have color. Just that the human mind or the human brain, you are designed in such a way that you don't get yourself confused. You know, that you don't see so many colors, you know, you don't read people's mind, you know, right? Just imagine Anywhere you walk around, you see people's color, you read people's mind, you get yourself crazy, you know. You say, why am I looking at all this and then you're lost. So it's very good that we don't see all this, you know. We need to have a training to see color. Yeah.
I
But
know it's
actually,
not good to try to see the other people's or just to go to the flow of the mind because people are really confused. And this is why I try to listen my spiritual guide, my spiritual teachers from above. And they tell me not to do it, okay, not to see other people, not to interrupt them in their way of teaching and living. It's like I'm trying to find myself, not to try to find them. Okay.
if you have a spiritual guide, it's good to have maybe to read Bible or to read a sutra like that. So that make sure you have the teaching also. You have right teaching.
Unfortunately, I could not
Because most
hear
people,
everything because the connection is bad. I'm sorry. But thank you.
yeah,
Guru said
okay.
that you have to read Bible, да четеш Библията или сутри, щом имаш духовен водач. Е хубаво да четеш Библията или сутри, примерно.
That is
I
to
have no
protect.
idea what the sutra is. I'm sorry.
Това са свещени текстове, да четеш свещени текстове.
Да. Yes, Guru.
We and the spiritual guide follow the teaching of the Bible or follow the teaching of the sutra.
I think about when I start to read the text that's connected to our teaching today, I start to think about the Christianity and are the eyes of Buddha, eyes of God, and the seraphims the same thing? This is another question. Seraphims, you know, angel seraphims because they are represented like eyes in some pictures. Okay.
This is question from Yana Guru. I see that a lot of Amrita is coming down. It's pouring over Guru.
If I have the Buddha eye, if I have the Bodhisattva eye, if I have the Arahat eye, then I will not get wet, you know. But without the Buddha eye, I will get wet, you know. The human eyes don't want to get wet. So it's good to have the Buddha eye, the all-encompassing wisdom, yeah, and you have the Bodhisattva eye, that you have the wisdom of truth, and the samadhi in the truth, and you radiate love unconditionally to all beings. Yeah. So this the umbrella of Buddha, Dharma, Sangha.
We will take the same refuge, Guru, under your umbrella.
Okay. Thank you that we are here together and we really having quality time. Yeah. And we are in this space. Enjoy your memory.
Or make new better one. Thank you, Guru, for your teaching.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you, Guru.
Everybody efforts
Thank
to
you, Guru.
be possible.
Thank you, Guru.
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 Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Чакайте да направим снимка. Let's make a photo. Гуру обаче май.
Гуру вече не е на фотото.
Чезна, да.
Да. Нищо.
Благодарим на Видия Мая, на Ваджа Рукмини, на Теджас, на всички, които организираха отново това събитие. Благодарим ви.
И на Ваджра Сатя Вати, която беше причината и продължава да има това събитие. Благодарим. От все сърце. Ома Хум Ваджра Сатя Вати.
Много ви благодаря.
Благодарим на всички. Благодаря. Хубав ден ви желая.
Хубав ден.
Спирам запис.
Хубав ден.